Hello, in this example we'll solve the system of equations by graphing 3x minus 2y equal to 0 and negative 3x minus y is equal to negative 18. We'll use a graphing calculator, but before using a graphing calculator we must take each one of our equations and solve each for y. So we'll take the first equation, 3x minus 2y equal to 0, and we'll solve that for y. So we'll simply subtract 3x from both sides, divide both sides by negative 2, and we have y is equal to 3/2 x as one of our equations. Next we'll solve the second equation, negative 3x minus y is equal to negative 18. We'll add 3x to both sides. We'll multiply everything by negative 1, so our equation is y is equal to negative 3x plus 18. Now we'll take these two equations and we will enter them into the graphing calculator. In continuing to solve the system by graphing 3x minus 2y equals 0 and negative 3x minus y is equal to negative 18, we'll enter in the equations as they're solved for y in terms of x. So I'll enter the y equals portion of the calculator. For y sub 1, I'll put in the first equation, 3/2 x. For y sub 2, I'll put in the second equation, negative 3x plus 18. I'll simply graph by pressing zoom and 6, and it puts it in a standard negative 10 to positive 10 in increments of 1 for both the x and the y axis. Now we'll calculate the intersection, so we'll use the calculate function. So I'll hit second and trace, which is the calculate function. We'll use the fifth option, which is intersect. It places the cursor on the first curve. I'll simply press enter. It places the cursor on the second curve, negative 3x plus 18. I'll press enter. It asks for a guess. I'll simply press enter once again. And it gives us the coordinates for the intersection, 4, 6.